I got kind of sad yesterday. I had to write an email in Japanese, and my Japanese is super rusty. It was rusty to begin with, but now it's just like degraded to the point where I can't really speak above like a sixth grade level. So I had to look up so many different words and shit. I had to look up how to like formally address someone in an email because I've never really done it properly before. Because I'm writing, I had to write something to my Japanese artist for getting something rigged. Because I'm getting like a special new outfit kind of soon. And I got kind of like, I went down memory lane. I was like, I wonder how my Japanese teacher from high school is doing. Bro, she's like almost 80 now and she retired. I got so sad. I was like, I wonder if she still teaches there. They don't even teach Japanese at my high school anymore because she was the only teacher that taught it. But they still teach, they teach Mandarin and German and all kinds of other languages. My school had amazing curriculum and amazing teachers. My high school was demolished. Oh my god, that's even more sad. Just walking up to the rubble of your high school, hearing like the memories echoing in the background. I took Latin in high school. Oh yeah, I think there was a Latin class at mine too. My school was way cooler than yours. I went to a really cool, fancy school. I'm glad she was able to retire. Me too. She was a big sweetheart. She was honestly one of my favorite teachers of all time. I remember I had a really bad day. I don't remember exactly what I was upset about. Probably like family related stuff. And I came to class and I was like holding back tears. And I was kind of a nerd. I would always show up to class early, especially Japanese class, because I was a huge weeb and I was like, I do not want to miss a single fucking second of learning the ancient Nippon language. And when I wasn't late because I overslept and missed the bus, I would always show up like 20 minutes early to class just to kind of like go and get like a little snack from the cafeteria, because we had like breakfast at our school. We had like a little breakfast station to get like a breakfast sandwich and a coffee. We had like a cafe too. I would like in between classes, like before, I remember for AP Science, I would always get a chai tea latte at the cafe at our school. There's like a little cafe in the library. It was so nice. Those are the best days ever, bro. Just rolling up to class with my chai tea latte. We get it, you Ritz? No, I was just very lucky to go to the school because my mom like worked in the school system. So she got me in just due to me being related to her. But it was a cool school, but I honestly kind of wish I went to a smaller school. I think I would have had an easier time making friends and stuff because I felt like I don't know, little kitty in a big city. It was tough like integrating myself, especially since a lot of my friends that I knew from middle school ended up going to a bunch of different schools, different districts. I can't afford to buy lattes. Bro, my lunch card was always in debt. And the lunch ladies were so based about it. They would just like look at me knowingly like, okay, I won't tell anybody. And just like give me like a knowing smile. And then I'd have like so many like bills sent to my house of like my lunch card being overdue that my mom couldn't pay because we were like on tough financial times. I would always feel so guilty getting the lunch. Yeah, the lunch ladies were chads. But yeah, I would always get to school pretty early when I could, especially when I had Japanese class my first period. And I showed up one day. I was having a really bad day, I think because of something that happened at home. And my Japanese teacher, like, I think she noticed that I was just like looking kind of down, and she like pulled me aside and just like asked me like, are you feeling Genki today? Bro, you know what it was? My Japanese teacher had this like ritual. Whenever like a kid would walk in through her door to get situated for class, she would have us like practice like greetings and be like, "O genki desu ka?" And like I think I said "Hi, genki desu," like kind of in like a very dejected sounding way. And she like followed me to my seat and was just like talking to me. Like, she didn't speak English like super well. She was like fluent, but like her native language is Japanese. She's from Japan. I think she is from Yokohama? I'm not sure. I don't remember, but something like that. And she was just like, I think in like her 60s, like a really nice older lady. And she just like sat me down and gave me a pep talk before class and was just like rubbing my back and like being like a nice grandma. She was so sweet. And I was in a much better mood for the rest of class. I was ready to learn. I was ready to apply myself. That was one of my favorite classes ever. Mostly because of her. She's just such a sweetheart. Oh my god. And I remember like, bro, I took this class for like 4 years? Like my entire time at high school, because it was like a 4-year long class. And every Christmas she would get out this tiny little tree and put it on her like desk in the center of the class. And just like painstakingly decorate it, just kind of like hunched over, like putting the little tinsel and stuff on it. And she just looked so cute. I would just like sit and like just be like organizing my shit in my backpack and just like watch her decorate her little Christmas tree. Little bonsai Christmas tree. It was like a little like a Charlie Brown miniature tree. Just a tiny little guy. And she'd play like, students would submit like CDs to play on her little boombox at the start of class. She'd always play like anime music and like different, maybe sometimes she'd play like traditional Japanese music and stuff. Just to kind of, I don't know, just like more language exposure. And every year we would watch a Ghibli movie without the subtitles on. We watched My Neighbor Totoro without subtitles. And it was so cool because like I remember the first year she showed us, she's like, you're not gonna really understand much, but as we go on through like the years, you're gonna find that you understand more and more. And it'll be like a more tangible way to see how far you've come in your studies. And it was actually so fucking cool because she was right. Because on year 4, I remember like watching the entire movie and being like, holy shit, I understand the dialogue. I know what they're saying. I know like the jokes they're making and stuff. It was so cool. She was a bass teacher. I'm glad she retired happily. I would have actually like crumbled if I found out she passed away, bro. I would have like died inside. I would have withered away. Can't handle that, man. She actually, oh bro, she had to be hospitalized for a bit. While I was at high school, she told us the story about how she like had like a heart attack while shoveling snow in the winter. It was so worrying. You don't fuck around with Michigan snow. I remember that was one of my chores growing up, was shoveling snow with my brother. Sometimes my dad would come out and do it too, but he had to work really early. He had to get up at like 4 a.m. and leave pretty early. And I had to like start up the Suburban for him to help like in the winter when things get really cold, you have to start up your car, like start the engine up like 20 minutes before you leave to warm it up and melt off all the ice and shit. So one of my duties, even on school days, was to like get up and like go outside and start the Suburban. And sometimes like shovel all the fucking snow. And it gets so like, when it gets really like wet and mushy, it's so fucking heavy and you can like throw your back out. I fucked up my back so bad snuffling snow when I was a teenager. Remember snowboards? Oh my god, when like when the fucking snowplow would come by and make like a big snowdrift at the end of the driveway and you can kind of like mold it into your own little igloo. I used to do that so much, bro. That was one of my fucking favorite parts of winter. It's just making like a big like a snow cave. I would tunnel into it, make like a huge inside, maybe make like a little like table out of the snow and ice. And then just retreat inside of there and read books and shit, eat snacks for hours. It was actually like so insulating too. Like it actually didn't get that cold. Like if you're all bundled up, it's like that like ice hotel in Finland. Although that is actually a very cold place apparently. Like you're actually not supposed to... You're not allowed to stay there for more than one night, like in the actual ice hotel, because it's hazardous to health. From how cold it is. Having to get up in the middle of the night to go piss in an ice hotel would actually be hell. I think you'd like just piss out straight shards. It would freeze midstream.